Hey everyone, just thought I'd show you how I've been painting my Leviathan Tyranids. So I've got this little primed up termagant here. I'm just gonna base coat it to start off with. So I'm showing you flayed one flesh there. But I think I've got a slightly different mix going on, but sort of just any really light cream color and just base coat all the skin with that. Cool, so with a base coat on the skin, now I'm going to do the carapace. Got this Nagaroth Knight, but pretty much any dark purple will do. So again, just going to base coat that. Like to start in the middle, get some on, and then you can just work your way to the edges. Don't have to be too careful. If you make any mistakes, you can just go back over the skin with that cream color again. I'm just making sure to get everything. There's little bits on the gun, legs. I sort of have one on the chest area as well. Cool. There you go. Now I've just got some Screamer pink here. I'm just going to quickly dot it on the tongue. Again, not being careful. I'm going to go back over the teeth. And then also just base coating the gum with that. Now just quickly, while we're still on the gun, just going to get a lighter pink. I'm just going to sort of hit all the raised parts of the gun. So just going around, leaving all those little grooves. And yeah, just another quick coat. Alright, what we're going to be doing now is achieving sort of the main effect I want for the skin. So I've got this Druchii Violet shade. I've also got a bit of this Screamer pink. And what I've done is I've sort of mixed them together. So really you can just use Druchii Violet, that's fine. I just like mixing in a tiny bit of pink into the shade just because it sort of achieves the color I want on the skin. So what I'm going to be doing is, you can see I've just applied it pretty heavily on, moved it down a small segment of the body, so this being the torso and the arm. I'm just applying it like so. Then straight after I've applied it, as I'm doing on the arm now, I wash off the brush, and then I just want to bring that pale cream color back from underneath. So you apply it, wash the brush off, and then on the main segments, we just want all of that cream color to still show back. You can see I'm moving this down, moving it totally away from the leg, including that little recessed part. Because I really only want this shade to be in the sort of cracks in his skin, those joints. Alright, now I'm waiting for that shade to dry, so what I'm doing now is I'm just adding a bit of that original cream color I used for the skin. I'm just adding some highlights to the gun, just while I wait. Alright, perfect, so you can see now the effect that shade's achieved on the skin. All those joints have been properly highlighted in purple. We still got a lot of that cream color showing through. So what I'm going to do now is I've just got some of this pink ink from Vallejo. If you don't have that, you can just use Screamer pink, but I like the bright effect the ink achieves. So I'm going towards the top, this to sort of feel like there's rawer skin under that carapace. So I'm applying the pink ink, and as soon as I do, I'm washing off my brush, and then I'm just moving it in. So you can see when I apply it, it's got that pretty hard edge. But then if I wash my brush off and just move it around that edge, it'll sort of fade it in nicely. See, moving down, washing off the brush and just working it in. I'm also just adding a bit to this gun because I want it to be nice and bright. Alright, so moving on to the carapace now. So what I'm going to be doing is just edge highlighting with some white to start off with. This might look a bit weird, but I promise it comes out alright. So this actually doesn't have to be a perfect edge highlight. You can see I'm just doing this really quick. The thickness isn't uniform at all. I'm just moving down super fast, making sure I get all the edges. Just turning the model, just catching all those edges. Cool, so you can see everything's been highlighted now. Just getting those last little bits. And the reason we did this is I've just got a lighter purple. I've got this Xeris purple. And I'm just gonna hit the plates with it. So you can see as I apply this, I'm trying not to get towards the very center, just leaving a bit of that dark purple. But you can see, because it's sort of a layer paint, it's going to show that white. You can see that white just becomes a nice lighter purple on the very edges of the armor. Alright, so you can leave the armor here if you like a lighter purple color, but what I'm going to do is I've just watered down some black. I've really watered this down. At this point it's pretty much the consistency of water, you can see. And I'm just going to put it on the armor. I'm doing this because I want to sort of create some shadows as well as darken the armor a bit. So I'm just moving around all the armor, but I'm also trying to catch a bit of that skin. You can see as I put it down here. So I just want to feel like there's a bit of a shadow between the skin and the carapace. Then I'm just washing off my brush because I still want a bit of that purple showing. Making sure the black hasn't pulled too much in the skin. Just washing it off, just all the raised bits of the armor. Alright, now that the carapace is done, I'm just going to add a couple of extra little details. So I've just got a darker grey for the claws and I guess hoofs. Just applying those on, and I'm just highlighting with a bit of a lighter grey. Just going around the raised areas, just sort of flicking it up from the bottom of the hoofs. And again, just got a bit of a sort of white, added a bit of yellow to it. I'm just dotting in an eye. Then I've got that original cream color we had to do the skin. I'm just moving it up the teeth. Cool, now for the final step, just going to get a bit of Drucci Violet just over the really bright pink bits. Just going to put that shade. Sort of want it to pop a bit and I want it to feel a bit more purple, and this help blends it into the skin a bit better. So again, I'm applying it sort of the same way I did the pink, just putting it on pretty thick, washing the brush off, moving it into place. Putting it on the gun, and also I'm just adding it to all those cracks there, just to really highlight the joints in the skin. Alright, there you have it. Pretty quick way to paint a fairly detailed Tyranid. You can see those pinks sort of create a cool little unique effect. Skin's still really bright. Carapace is popping through. And yeah, that'll do it. Cool. So thanks for watching. Have a good one.